You're listening to Devil in the Detail, and this is your big match review.
Well, Salford Red Devils back at the Evalds Stadium tonight for the final regular game of the season against Hull FC, and we line up tonight like this. Gareth O'Brien is the full-back, Niall Evalds on the wing, Josh Griffin Jr. Sow in the centres, Mason Caton Brown on the other wing, Robert Louis and Michael Dobson complete the half-back pairing, Craig Kopczak, Logan Tompkins and George Griffin front row, Ben Murdoch Masala, Josh Jones and Matt Flanagan is the loose forward. On the bench, Wella Haraki, Ozzy Presney, Sean Kenny and Adam Wall. Hull FC line up with Curtis Martin, Steve Michaels, Mana Fanua, Kurt Ewan, Betula Talanoa, Jordan Abdul, Mark Sneyd, Scott Taylor, Danny Houghton, Liam Watts, Sika Manu, Mark Minicello and Gareth Ellis. On the bench at Hull, it's Chris Green, Jordan Thompson, Danny Washbrook and Big Frank Pritchard. We've got about half an hour to go to kick off here. Salford looking to finish 9th in the table above Leeds. Well, it's half-time here at the Evalds Stadium. Salford really in this one. It's 12-6 at half-time to Hull FC. Hull FC going over in the corner early on through Steve Michaels. Salford bouncing back though. You know, it was a loose pass which Michael Dobson swooped on in the Hull defence. He kicked the ball through a speculative kick, chased his own kick up, really worked well, and the ball popped up for Josh Griffin, who went over for Salford. Gareth O'Brien kicked the goal and it was 6 apiece. Frank Pritchard though came on for Hull FC, the big forward, with his first touch of the ball. Danny Houghton scooted through, lazy defence marker from Salford. Danny Houghton scooted through and Frank Pritchard was on the hand with his first touch after coming on about 20 seconds previous, and he scored, and Sneyd kicked 2 out of 2 to make it 12 points to 6. But you know, Salford had matched Hull for long periods of this first half. Gareth O'Brien kicked to 40-20 to give us some good field position, and Hull FC have defended well and kept us out. So two sides, you know, really going for it. You know, we've like I said, we've matched them. Hull FC top of the table, and we're right in this game. You feel Salford need to score next, so I mean, if Hull get that 12-point lead, it might be a bit of a big mountain for us to climb. But you know, the second half, we've got 40 minutes to go. We need to score first, but we're bang on in this game. It's half-time at the Evalds. It's Salford 6, Hull FC 12. Well, what a second half we've had here at the Evalds Stadium. Salford trailing 12 points to 6 at half time. We scored the first try of the second half through Mason Caton Brown to get us back to 12 points to 10. Green crashed over for Hull to put them in front 18 points to 10. But then a thrilling sort of 3 minutes from Salford. Niall Evalds, fantastic break from Michael Dobson. Great work from Josh Jones as well. He's been unstoppable in the second half. Josh Jones bumping off tackles, and Niall Evalds finished it off scoring for Salford to get it back to 18 points to 16. And a couple of minutes later, magic, absolute magic from Robert Louis. He got the ball sort of about a yard out from the Hull line in a blind alley, put a kick round, ran round the Hull man into touch, got on the end of his kick and scored a fantastic try to put Salford in front by 20 points to 18. 2 penalties on the trot though, got Hull back in the ascendancy, and Mark Sneyd ghosted his way over the try line with 7 minutes to go to put the score back to 24 points to 20 in Hull's favour. Hull have scored a late try as well, a lovely flick out pass from Gareth Ellis. He's still quality, that lad, 35, 36 years of age. And Fanoa scored the try for Hull to put them 28 points to 20 up. Salford can be proud though going into the middle eights. They've run a really, really good Hull side close tonight, and Hull are probably going to go on and win something this season. I'll be very surprised if they don't. Salford have done themselves proud tonight and have proved they shouldn't be in the bottom eights. They should be in that top 8 this season. Those players have done us proud again, and so has Ian Watson. And I'd just like to say for myself, good luck to Salford in the middle eights. It's finished here 28-20.
Another close one.
Yeah, it's good to be in them close games, because especially against the best teams as well, because it proves what we've said we are as a group, which is a competitive bunch and an honest bunch as well. And week in, week out, they're turning up the boys, and we're learning from this as a group, and hopefully we'll grow going forward from it as well. And the thing is now what we need to do is look towards the middle eights and see what we're really good at and be real consistent at that in the middle eights, get through that, and then we can grow as a team going forward.
Do you think you're a bit unlucky there?
I do. I thought we came up with on the end of some tough decisions, to be honest with you, at certain points of the game as well, but we seem to keep getting them tough decisions. Maybe it's just us, but we just seem, it's like the one where Josh Griffin, he comes to catch the ball and the guy punches it out from his hand, and it should be our ball, but we end up having to defend another set of 6. And the one thing that we're pretty poor at is we piggyback the team out of their end and give them some good ball opportunities. And if you give good teams good ball opportunities, they're going to score sooner or later. And especially a team the size of Hull as well, because they just keep wearing you down. It takes a lot out of you to keep defending them kind of characters.
Game management improving there?
Yeah, we've got better as a group as the season's gone on. The big thing for us is, obviously, we looked at the first game of the season against Hull, and then we've shown the boys some of the things we were doing in there, and even they were saying we're a different group than that game, and we're a better group as well. And we kind of wanted to showcase that today. And we did in certain parts, but there were still little parts that we didn't as well, and whether they come on the back end of some tough decisions as well. But I just think we can be smarter in certain areas, and all the players agree that we can be definitely smarter. There's times when sometimes we can chase in that line and make the defenders sit and square up, and then we can catch them. And sometimes we're just missing them opportunities, and we're just not playing with our eyes up a little bit.
So good defence out there today.
Yeah. To be fair, the defence has been one thing that's been really good generally all season when we work together. And we spoke about that this week because we've had a few issues on our right side. The right side have worked immensely hard. They've done extra all the time on the right side to kind of fix that up, to make sure they're on the same page, and they're working hard on it all the time. And that's what I said about this group. They work hard, and if they know they need to fix something up and they need to learn from it, they work extra hard at it as well. And that's kind of the mental that we've got to take forward.
Just a couple of one-to-one tackles near the end, but their tries
yeah. Well, there was the last one there where Fanoa got away from Josh Griffin on a little bit of contact as well, and if he'd have come up a little bit quicker with Josh Jones, he might have solved that. And then there was one earlier on as well with a similar situation. So a little bits of contact. I just thought there was a couple of our guys who were off a little bit with their contact today, but like I say, they're an honest group, and they'd tell you they was off as well.
Any concerns about the middle eights?
Looking forward to it, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a real good competition. What we've got to be is real positive going forward into that. We spoke at the beginning of the season about where we wanted to be, and we wanted to be a top 8 team, and wanted to even buy into that top 6 of the group, and we've kind of proved we can consistently perform at that level. Now what we've got to do is not take our eye off the ball here. Now we've got to approach that as if we're playing the top 8 now, and go in them games and attack it straight from the off as well, and take the confidence forward from what we're seeing as a group, not look negatively on it and start talking about relegation and stuff like that, but attack it from the off and be real positive about it.
And you know what it takes, don't you? We've gone through last season.
Yeah. It's one of them. The good thing is hopefully we'll be, I think we're sat in the 10th, aren't we? So unless Huddersfield have a massive victory against Warrington, so we'll get 4 home games, which is a plus for us, because the boys have said it in training during the week as well. They love playing here and they love playing in front of our own crowd, and especially when the crowd, like tonight, when we kind of got in front and the cheering and the crowd start to get loud. That's what you want, and that's what you want to play in. So if we can have that in the middle eights as well, they can help us push through that middle eights.